Pinky Boohoo here. Sorry I haven't been uploading a lot of videos recently. The reason behind all that is, well, it's quite nerve-wracking and, well, there've been a lot of family issues going on at the moment and it's so long and so harrowing. It'll take hours for me to explain the reason why I haven't been on YouTube recently, but I'll save that for another day. But for tonight, as you can see, it's, I can't remember the time now. It's, basically it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, as you can see, it's still dark outside. But for now, for this video, seeing as that I'm awake, I thought I'd do a get to know me video so that you guys on YouTube get an insight into what I do basically outside of YouTube. So I hope you like my video and hope you enjoy watching, and here we go. So for this video I asked a few of my friends to give me a few questions that they would use for my Q&A to get to know me. I've got 15 questions in total, and that I'm going to use them all, and there are quite a few good ones in there, and things that not many people know about me, so you get first dibs on what I do and what kind of things I want. And if you want me to make another one of these Q&A videos in the future, just text me on Facebook, message me on Facebook or on Twitter or on Instagram. Let me know if there are any videos that you want to, or any questions you want to ask, and then I'll see if I can add them in. But for today I'm going to do as many as I can, so I hope you enjoy these questions, and here we go. Question 1. What is your full name? Well, my full name, my birth name is Rebecca Eve Banfield, and if anybody asks, it's Rebecca as in R-E-B-E-C-C-A, not R-E-B-E-K-K-A, like the Jewish way. Loads of people have gotten mixed up with that one, and, well, they still get mixed up today, but what can I do? Different ways to spell it. But yeah, I prefer Rebecca, spelled R-E-B-E-C-C-A. So yeah. What is the history behind your name? Well, the history behind my name, well, my first name, according to my father, I was named after Tom. If anybody's read the book The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, I was actually named, apparently by my father, after Tom Sawyer's girlfriend Rebecca in the books, and that because The Adventures of Tom Sawyer's, and that was my father's favourite book at the time. So yeah, with when it comes to my middle name, Eve, I was actually named after my great aunt, and then my mother's aunt, Evelyn. She was a really nice lady, according to my mother, and I wish I could have met her. And but instead of using the full name, Evelyn, my mother decided to shorten it to Eve in honour of her memory, because she was so kind to my mother when she was younger. How old am I? I'm 19 years old. I was born on the 21st of April 1997. I turn 20 next year. Thank God, I feel old. But yeah, I don't look my age, and I've had a lot of people saying that I don't look my age. I look much younger, but yeah, on my passport, on my ID, and on my birth certificate, I'm definitely 19, so yeah, may look young, but what can I do? If you could be any colour, what would you be? My favourite colour is blue, so I'd be some kind of blue, and that. I don't know which one. It's sort of like a peacock's chest blue, that type of like azure blue. If anybody knows what the colour Azure Blue is, I have no fucking idea. But yeah, I would definitely choose the colour blue because, well, it's a nice colour and it looks well on me. So yeah, go blue. What's your favourite movie of all time? Well, my favourite movie of all time, I don't exactly have a favourite movie because there's so many films that I like to watch and that, but I watch a lot of television shows and things with sci-fi and stuff like that. But what I am quite into at the moment, which a lot of my friends do know, is I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. I plead guilty to that because most of you will find out in my future videos. Better tell you now instead of you finding out later. But I've been a Doctor Who fan since I was 8 years old, since Christopher Eccleston started in the new series, and when I was about 10, I started watching the classic Who with from William Hartnell all the way up to Paul McGann, which is where it officially stopped, which was really, really sad because I do think Paul McGann should have had a bigger role to play instead of just a TV movie, which I am quite sad about, but what can I do? But I am a massive Doctor Who fan, but if I had to pick a movie genre, it'd be sci-fi and any type of sci-fi film, so yeah. What kind of music am I into? If I had to pick any type of music, I'd say sort of like, not exactly electronic pop and that, but something similar to that. I quite like a lot of Ellie Goulding, Owl City, stuff like that, but I am quite into things like old 70s pop music from when my father and mother were kids and that, because I grew up a lot with music from dating back to the Beatles, the Who, Slade, stuff like that, just British pop really, and different types of stuff like that. I like Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 as well. That's dating back to my mum. She used to be a Jackson 5 fan when she was a kid. Yeah, so I'm quite into a lot of old music, and that due to my parents playing it a lot when I'm in the car going with them somewhere. But yeah, I quite like a lot of old music. My favourite old-fashioned band that I still listen to is ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. I think they are absolutely brilliant and the music is fantastic. And my ultimate favourite song out of that lot is Mr. Blue Sky, because that song is epic. What actor or actress inspires you the most? If I had to pick an actress who inspires me the most, I'd say Emma Watson, because she's done some really incredible things, like job for feminist work, making sure that women have equal rights to things like work and different stuff like that, because I'm quite into that as well, and she's just an amazing person. She doesn't try hard to be who she is, she just lets her true self show, which really inspires me to be who I am, really, because I don't pretend to be somebody else. I be myself from like 24/7, and I don't try to be anybody else. Don't put makeup on my face and charade as somebody. I just put my makeup on and I say, this is me, this is who I am, and well, that's it. if I had to pick a male actor who inspires me the most, that's a bit tricky because I've got a few male actors who I like as well. But if I had to say so, I'd pick the actor David Tennant because he's done some amazing things as well, and he's such a brilliant guy. I've met him once. Now when I was walking around in Cardiff's town centre, and I didn't like stop and say hello to him. I chanced him, like I passed him, but he didn't see me, and when I turned around to check if it was him, he was gone. So yeah. It was just one of those glance moments where you think you see an actor, you turn around to see if it is the actor, you see it's them, and then you check again, and it's gone. So, yeah. But he is an inspiration to me, and he's a really lovely man, from what I've heard. But, yeah. I also have a massive crush on him, so, yeah. What do you like to do on rainy days? Well, usually, if it's raining outside and I haven't got anywhere to go, I'll usually either snuggle up on my bed with my warm blanket around me and a cup of coffee and or tea, and that with a nice book as well. I quite like reading. I bought a new autobiography recently, which is the autobiography of Peter Davison's new book, Is There Life Outside the Box, which I've only read a few pages, but at the moment it's looking quite good. And there's actually a foreword from David Tennant himself, so yeah, quite chuffing over that. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It looks like a good read, and everybody said it's a good read, so yeah. So snuggling down on bed with a nice blanket and a cup of tea or coffee with a book. Yeah. Either that or playing on my Xbox on Fallout. So, yeah. Depends on how I'm feeling, really. But, yeah. Mostly reading. What is your favourite season? Well, my favourite season must be, well, it's either winter or autumn, because with autumn I love to watch, well, from September all the way to the end of October and to the beginning, into the middle of November. I like to watch the trees, the leaves on the trees change colour outside my bedroom window, and it's beautiful, and just the feeling of like cold days snuggling up on a couch with a cup of hot cocoa and watching spooky films on Halloween and stuff like that. Oh, don't get me started on Halloween. Yeah, but it's either winter for bonfire night and Halloween. Oh, sorry, autumn for bonfire night and Halloween, or winter for Christmas and snow. I love snow. Even though we're in Wales, we don't get any. Yeah. It's Great Britain. It's a rare commodity when you see snow, so yeah. Are you a dog lover or a cat lover? If I had to pick between a dog and a cat, I would say dogs, because my family were just dog mad. From my granddad all the way up to my aunt, and now we just absolutely love dogs in our family. So I love dogs. I've never owned a dog. I've only had I've had a pet goldfish when I was a kid. From, you know, one of those ones that you can buy in the see-through bags, and the ones that only last a week. Yeah, mine only lasted 4 days. He didn't get to the deadline. But I give him a good send-off. Yeah. Still don't know where that Gazoot is, though. Yeah. He had a nice send-off. I had another pet as well. Well, 2 other pets. I had a budgie called Bluey. He wasn't very well and that, well, he lived for a year and then he became ill, and then one day he just didn't wake up from kipping, and we buried him out in my aunt's back garden. So, well, she did. I was a bit too upset to bury him, so I just stayed out the window and watched her bury him. Yeah, but I had another budgie as well. His name was Bluey. No, not Bluey, Buddy. Sorry, God. You could tell it's the bloody middle than I am bloody knackered. Yeah, so I had another Buddy. He I had him for a year and a half. He became ill as well. I don't know what it is with birds in this house. It's just they don't last long. They're like goldfish. Yeah, but after that I just couldn't stand any more pets. And then because I live in a bungalow, I can't have any dogs or cats around the place, because I live with my grandmother, and well, she's getting a bit old now, and it's come to a point where I'm in college full time and I don't get home. Like I start at 9 o'clock and I don't come home until 4, and it's not fair on the dog because I can't take her out for walks and then expect her to remember to take the dog out, and it's just unfair on the dog itself. So yeah, but one day I will get a dog. I will get a dog. When I get a house of my own, I will get a dog. That's one of the natural necessities that I want. So, which is your favourite dog breed? If I had to pick a dog breed, I would say either Shih Tzu or a King Charles Spaniel, because my grandmother used to have a King Charles Spaniel before I was born, and her name was Candy. And just the pictures that my nan used to show me used to make me all, oh, it's so cute, and all that. But yeah, I like toy dogs like Shih Tzus and Spaniels, because they're really cuddly and friendly, and you can brush their fur and then dress them up with like little bows in their hair, and it's just so cute. Lots of people say, oh, that's inhumane, but it's not really inhumane. I mean, you're not like dressing it up, putting it in a handbag, stuff like that. It's just dressing it up like, not dressing up like a doll, just putting a few accessories in to make the dog look prettier. So yeah, if I had to pick a dog breed, it would either be a King Charles Spaniel or a Shih Tzu. How did I get the name Binky? Well, that's quite a long story. My friend Julia was the one who got me the name Binky. It's mainly because to be honest, I can't really remember what she said, which was the reason why she called me Binky. I think it's because sometimes when people try explaining things to me, I'm a little bit slow at like coming round to thinking, what is she talking about? And I just take a few minutes to receive. It's like slow coming in and that. But I mainly think the reason why I was called Binky was because I'm so short. I mean, I'm only 4'11", and that's mainly the reason why people think, oh, you don't look your age, and that because I'm so short. But being short is quite good for me because, well, my mother's short, my dad's short, and that for their age. But yeah, it's good. It's quite good, and yeah, it's not bad being short. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. If you get what I mean. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? If I had to pick a superpower, oh God, I have to think about this now. If I had a superpower, what would it be? Well, mainly, if I had to have a superpower, it'd have to be one to, well, there are a lot of superpowers that many people could have, but if I had to pick one, it'd be super intelligence, because then I could, like, outsmart anybody, and if there's, like, I could go into a crisis, and if anybody needs anything, like, if there's, like, a bomb that needs deactivating, and everybody's like, oh, we're not scientists, we can't do this, oh, who will save us? And then I just jump in and stuff like that, yeah. Super intellectual. My best friend Emily's already that, but yeah, I wish I had a superpower. And also, I'd like if I had to have another superpower, it'd be to fly. Because sometimes I just look up the sky and think, if I could just sprout wings and fly off up into the sky and just stay there, I would. But I'm going to have to need a plane for that. But yeah, if I had to have powers, it'd be super intelligence and flight. What is your favourite city? If I had to pick a favourite city, I would say London. Because it's in the UK and I've been before, and I just absolutely love London. It's big, there's lots of nice people there. Some not so nice, but there's lots to see and do. And yeah, the last time I went, it was for my 18th birthday. I went with my aunt and my cousin and my grandmother to the Drury Lane Theatre to see Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the musical. Because, well, I'm quite into musicals, really, but I'd been wanting to see that one for a long, long time. So we went to see that, and we were staying in Blackheath, and that just outside Peckham, and that, which is, well, it's got a lot of history behind it, and well, it's quite spooky because if anybody knows the history of Blackheath on the Common, it's where loads of people were buried from having the plague, the Black Plague. So yeah, not exactly a good place to stay when you got a fear of The Walking Dead. So yeah, it was quite interesting staying there, and then coming back home we stopped in Windsor for the first time, which was really, really nice. And that, so yeah, it was a good day. So after that I was quite a big fan of London, and I still am. Hoping to go again now, but in a few months' time I'm going with my boyfriend Zach, aka Zach Shot a Guy, to Disneyland Paris, and hopefully we'll be able to go to Paris itself, because I've never ever been to Paris. So yeah, that'll be interesting. We can go to Notre Dame and go up the Eiffel Tower and see a lot of new things, so I'm quite excited about that. It's not the first time I've been to Disneyland, but yeah, it'll be quite interesting. But it is the first time Zach's been out of the UK, so yeah, good trip for the pair of us. What is your favourite sweet snack? If I had to, if I had to pick any type of sweets that I would have, well, I'm not exactly a sweet kind of person. I'm more savoury snacks and stuff like that, like crisps, pretzels, stuff like that. But if I had to pick sweets or chocolate, I would say if I had to pick sweets, I would say Skittles, because I've been addicted to them since forever. I absolutely love Skittles. But if I had to pick chocolate, I would say Crunchy Bar. I love Crunchies. Honeycomb's my life. And then it's just sweet and tasty. And I quite like the sort of stuff. But if I had to, like, pick another one, like ice creams and that, I'm quite into Ben and Jerry's. And I quite like the the fish food one and the cookie dough Ben & Jerry's, and I'm really, really addicted to that. So yeah, if I had to pick, well, ice cream, I'd pick Ben & Jerry's and that. And also if I go to McDonald's, I have crunchies on my McFlurry and that. So yeah, so with this sweet snack, if it be ice cream, Ben & Jerry's, cookie dough or fish food, chocolate, I'd pick crunchies. Yeah. And for sweets, I'd pick Skittles, so yeah. So that's all 15 questions down now. If there are any more things you'd like to learn about me, don't hesitate to ask. Just message me on Facebook, on Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. Just send a message in and I'll get right back to you on that, and I'll put it in the next Q&A if anybody wants to have another Q&A. But for now, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, click the thumbs up, like button, and that'd help me a lot. Or if you liked it that much, click the subscribe button, which would do me a huge favour. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. So thanks for watching and good night. Bye.